Hello summoners, welcome back to another damage comparison video, and in this one it is going to be between two of the hardest hitting mutant characters in Marvel Contest of Champions, at least once you build them up. And we're talking about Sabretooth with the Sasquatch synergy versus Stryfe. And Stryfe here is the Horseman of Apocalypse, although he doesn't need it as he does benefit a lot from it, but he doesn't need it. Unlike Sabretooth, who doesn't need the Sasquatch synergy, because otherwise you'll just lose all the Furies once you lose all the persistent charges. But this is a pretty unfair comparison, even though both of these characters are 565. So I want to mention that because Sabretooth is running Suicide Masteries while Stryfe is not, and I was almost not going to upload this, but Stryfe ended up winning this, and that just shows how powerful he is, that in a damage comparison with a really hard DPS character, he is able to win even though they have a pretty huge attack advantage. So that is one thing I did want to mention early on. And Stryfe, as of now, he is kind of behind because you initially want to get your charges up, like even after being his ramp up. First of all, I want to talk about ramp up a little bit, and I have said this before in my Stryfe Abyss and Labyrinth video. They are also available if you want to check them out. But the ramp up on Stryfe is interesting. I think it is quicker than Aegon, but it is not Aegon's combo is very natural. You don't really have to do anything special, just don't lose your combo and you're good to go. Whereas with Sabretooth you have to kind of revive a lot of time, so I think it's cheaper than Sabretooth and it's quicker than Aegon. Overall I still think Aegon is the better character in Labyrinth, in Abyss, and even overall like in incursions and stuff. I think Aegon will be the better of the three, but I would place Stryfe at number 2. I think he is very practical. He has some powerful synergies with some powerful characters, so it makes it very practical to use them in a team. And overall, like, he has a lot of utility as well, which Sasquatch honestly lacks. Like now he's fully unblockable, he's doing a lot of damage. We have the shock up. So initially once you start the fight, you want to build up your charges, you want to have 20 so you're unblockable, you want to use SP1 to get the cloak thing and to take some hits while you're phasing, basically, to get the charges. And then you also apply a shock, and you want to have the shock up to increase the potency of your SP2 damage. So and on top of that, the shock itself, it does some alright damage. So as you can see, like, even though we're not running Suicide Masteries with him, and that is a pretty big disadvantage for damage comparisons, he will win this, and that is really cool. So that's going to do it for this one. Like this video, share with your alliance, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and stay safe. Bye bye.